Hello there. How you doing? I hope this finds you well. I've got a fantastic new collection to share with you. It's called Linkage, and it's brand new for this summer from Genevieve Swimwear, Australia's Genevieve Swimwear. Linkage is in classic black and white. Linkage, I guess, because it almost looks like links in a chain. Got a bit of a retro vibe, but at the same time, quite timeless, I think. So, obviously, being black and white, this print will go back very easily with black resort wear, white resort wear. Black resort wear will give it a more of a sophisticated edge, I think, and the white will bring it alive a little bit more. So you choose. You can always splash a bit of color with it as well, the colors that look best on you. Now, this will go back with black rash vests in the Genevieve range very easily. Yeah, so let's dive in and have a look at this first piece. This is the pin tuck panel one piece because it's got this feature. Pin tuck in a panel either side on the side seams. So it just adds a little bit of interest. Sometimes instead of when you've got something plain like the black, it's quite nice to change things up a bit from a design point of view and just add a few featured details, some texture, like this adds a little bit of texture. And it just is a point of difference that just sets it apart a little bit. The other thing that might have noticed just then is see those gathers? They're sewn in, these little gathers here are sewn in to the side panels at the front. Now, what they do is that ever so gently, they create, do you see those? A little bit of gathering across the front. We call that ruching, and it's very subtle in this pin tuck paneled one piece, but it's there. So when you've got those gathers there across your front tummy, if you're a little bit tummy conscious, it's just going to hide your tummy a little bit more. And certainly the print does that too. Prints are the masters of disguise. So I love this print for that reason. I think it's a classic. I think I'm going to grab myself something in this range as well. There's a few more to show you. But this one's great. This one is just a straight through classic cut with a little bit of a difference with those lovely fine features and those gathers at the back. It's got good bottom coverage as well. Not too low, not too high. We call that a mid-rise leg. And then the straps are rather wide as well. They're a good 2 centimeters wide and then wider at the base. I know Sonia from Genevieve likes to make some of her styles have that wider at the base cut so that they give more coverage in this area here where some of us are a bit more conscious of. Now at the back, it's got a scoop back which extends down to around about where your bra line would go, maybe a little bit further down. The straps are not adjustable, so that's the only thing. You just need to make sure that they're nice and firm on your shoulders, depending on the size that you get. But it's a classic straight through cut. Now, on the inside, let's see where you get your bust and tummy support from. It's important to understand these features, ladies, so that you know how a swimsuit is going to work with your shape and for your needs. So if you're after something, because you're doing water workouts and you need that extra support and firmness, then look for features like adjustable straps and, the power mesh, like I'm going to show you here in this one, where you get a little bit more tummy support in the front. So just depends, horses for courses, right? So this one I think is a good all-rounder. It's stylish enough to wear by the pool, lazing around and on the beach, but then definitely one that you can do your water workouts in because it offers good coverage. Now you can see here, that's what we call a shelf bra. Now a shelf bra just enables a swimsuit to be able to have a multitude of different bust cup sizes in it, whereas if you have an underwire, it's very specific to a particular bust cup size. But this bust, the bust for this shelf bra could range from a B cup all the way up to an E cup, no problem. B's might be a little bit overwhelmed in it, but certainly C up to an E cup will definitely fit in this one. Now that underbust elastic is really strong and firm, so that offers a lot of support for the bust area. You've got some extra lining with that shelf bra. And then you've got these. These are pockets that enable you to put your bust prostheses in if you wear them. Now, if you don't, it's going to fit you just as well. It's not an either or, it's an and. If you wear prostheses, this will work for you. And if you don't, it will work for you too. So just wanted to make that clear. Now, at the front, you've got this nice smooth bust outline, and that's because sewn into this shelf bra is a very fine fine padding. So it creates what we call a molded cup. That padding is sewn in, so you can't move it around and take it out. But it does provide that lovely smooth outline, and see that little flick? It does give a little bit of form and structure to the bust area as well. So just adds a nice finish, right? Power mesh we've talked about to give you another half a size of support across the tummy area, and it's fully lined at the back. Now, the other thing about this linkage fabric is that it's pool tough, chlorine resistant fabric. Now, that means it's designed to last longer in a chlorinated environment, a pool, not a spa. Now, spas are really degrading on swimwear. It doesn't matter how much you pay for them. Spas with the high heat and high chemicals will degrade swimwear much faster than a pool tough fabric does, and regular swimwear. So just be mindful of that. Rinse these out in cold water, dry them flat in the shade, and look after them, and you'll get lots of wears out of them. Sizes 10 to 22 from a B cup, maybe certainly from a C up to an E is the bust cups that will fit into this particular cozy very well. If you're not sure of your size, then the team from Genevieve are super keen to help you. They want to make sure that you can get out there and live a wonderful summer. They are available to answer all of your questions on email or via the phone. And all you have to do is go to the contact us link at the bottom of the page to be able to reach out and have your questions answered. Please don't hesitate. There is a size chart there for you as well, so you can, self-manage a little bit. But if you've got some questions, don't hesitate to reach out, because it does save in the long run from having to do swaps when you shop online. So there we go. That is the pin tuck panelled one piece in the lovely linkage print from Genevieve Swimwear. I've got a lot more to show you, so I better move on to the next one. See you later.